NDC member Edin Simbia Babe Tuja. Now, in the wake of a year, the passing of a year in Safokan Tankano, also the NDC is also facing a very stiff controversy and as a scandal about the detainment and as the continuous detention of a year Abronyem. In the Abraham update say Martin Pibuabeka said he was one of the key people who voted pushy say Mahama embra power, but now no, he wants to pull back if Mahama is going to use the justice system as a weapon to prosecute his political opponents. Now, in aid of this, yesterday program be echo so the Ghana Institute of Management and Professional Administration, is it GIMPA? Even say GIMPA, but then we are also learning say sorry, GIMPA, Unimag, so Unimag, formerly GIG. Now, this particular program, so in Shimudia, both political parties, MPP, NDC, Omushia, so they can anticipate, use poll and data to see where a political party is heading and what they can do. Say you are more tough, my the best sorry to increase their votes. Now, one key MPP, NDC activist, and as an NDC person, are a dean, the friend, Hamza. Suhuyini. Now, Hamza Suhuyini, he named himself a natural resource, climate, and environmental governance professional, a member of the National Democratic Congress. He will be or share how climate, environment, a key member of the National Democratic Congress. Now, now, this is the second time, apart from lawyer Martin Pibu. No, this is the third time because Nipa or this answer no ebe tuja first. Fifi kweti. And a year lawyer Martin Pibu Abeka. So the third person also didn't seem to be to say NDC party 8 months down the line, most members fikra say no more opposition. In 24 will be say at ye Emma refie. Until most NDC people right now have forgotten say party within just the last 9 months we were in opposition. And then your position. Any opposition, your opposition, your bemu, intini ebra ya na tete ne kwadanda efe mu nyina ye refi. And sisi a NDC phobia no, it is say sikedie, dream, kataseshe, pomposity. Now omuri if say 2028 is just around the corner. We don't know if this particular matter it had to do with John Dramani Mahama Mr. Bell party say a party NDC party abaye a party of pride. You could see some way the two dry bar because there's more to come.
You are not entangled with the business of running a state and also at the same time running a political party. So you have so much time on your hands to do whatever you want to do. So that afforded the National Democratic Congress in opposition to be able to work, to brand, to rebrand, and become appealing to many of you seated here. It is not because the NDC is a superior brand. It is not because when it comes to ideas, we are far better than any other political party in this country. It was simply because we had time on our hands and we used it effectively. We didn't use it hounding each other. From day one, when His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama lost the 2016 elections, we went back to work. And sometimes when I listen to the NPP, I wonder whether they have lost sight of that blueprint of the National Democratic Congress. Have they forgotten? And this is free consultancy. The unity works we had to embark from 2017. Have they forgotten? The blueprint is there. It is not the intention of many of us. I'm a proud member of the National Democratic Congress, but I sincerely do not think that the NDC alone winning elections in this country for ages is what this country needs. I believe that we need a very vibrant opposition party that is equally capable of taking over power from the National Democratic Congress. So they need to go back to their blueprint. It's very, very important. Then they can at least tease it in a way that works for them, not to start this unfortunate approach of top-bottom approach. Very strange. If you ask me, I've done political science from first year to level 400 University of Ghana. I proceeded to do it in international political economy, where at least I gathered some reasonable research and participated when it comes to political activities. This, though is branded as novel, is quite strange, and I wonder how that can excite your political party base to be part of any agenda to reform at the base. And yes, leader says it. Again, look at the table. I didn't want to agree with him on this subject, but I'm forced to. Look at the high table. If we were to turn back the hands of time, about 6 months ago, this high table would have been full of NDC big names. That is how we lose power. Today, look at the table. I can count about 3 people, active members of the National Democratic Congress. Only 2 of us are from the NDC side. Unfortunately, we are not even holding titles in government. That's how you get detached from the very people who gave you their mandate. This is how it starts. So when he made the statement that we have started losing it, it is a statement of fact. It's not propaganda. And they have started regrouping. It's quite clear. That's why he's at the time, even as minority leader, he's here. So whilst they are starting to make baby steps forward, we are competing with ourselves to run back from the very gains we choked in the last election. Unfortunate, but that is the reality.
So, uti nsema okan ya or say unfortunately, ene sa table na anka formally NDC bigwigs ye program be to know how politically how the party is going and how the party can secure power and can be ngofo bebree say omo table no so. But today you don't see anyone. And one more meet omo hono crown omunye MPs, omunye ministers. And then all of a sudden there was super majority. And until you really feel your boss we forgotten the core mandate at Ghana for at the NDC for a share so I'm the NDC for sharp. And that is a very big issue. Now, one of the things to are very prevalent in all of this. Air patch say MPP for I started to make baby steps. You can say baby steps are bofra the 19 kitten. Uti chobeka so when kusi who kai da be no mbeba sa pepepe be baby steps the kitten yete ha na MPP for omo baby steps no enyini abeye kese amoma ba power NDC feel say omo ye too big say the Ghana for e de mo omo no omo refi. And according to him there are some people within the National Democratic Congress and hwani ya ombeye what we call in tree okunfu dumfo. They will be the downfall of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the administration. This coming from Professor Anas and Mr. Hamza. As to whether this whole thing, at the end of the day, it is going to bring any difference, and I say the NDC is going to take note. We live to see, because Mitimaka said, in regards with Abronya case, I can confirm on authority say, update be eba. Update eba na omo party say they are ready. The NDC is ready to make sure say at the end of the day they will work on the issue. So definitely sema ekoso nyina ye need DHI we are watching what is really going on. But once again, so we'll join in.